Whew. Hey, Starlights. It is I, Crystal K. How's everyone? I hope all is well. I hope we are just having a wonderful week and just building and growing and making sure we're asking ourselves, if we're going through a tough week, what am I meant to learn? What am I meant to grow from this time frame? What's my lesson? So it's been a journey, time and time again, through and through, and I'm so grateful and I'm so happy that we're getting through this time and we're building and showing how full and gracious everything is for ourselves. So this time I'm going to be reading for Capricorn because I had this moment last week. I was leaving work and I came outside and there's this woman and she just emitted so much aura, so much peace, and just being herself. And I asked her, what's your sign? And she's like, Capricorn. Like, yeah, we're definitely going to be repping hard for the Capricorns this time frame because the energy and the vibe, especially when you're digging in, you have strong leadership mindset and making sure that protection is key. So I definitely want to do a reading for our Cappies, just to see where Spirit's looking to take us. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit. Please help me find messages for our Capricorns. What messages for our Capricorns do you have? Messages for our Capricorns. What messages for our Capricorns do you have for us today? Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much, Spirit. Messages for our Capricorn. Thank you so much, Spirit. Messages for Capricorn. 4 cards, please. Ooh, these 2 wonderful. Put you up there. Energy of Capricorn, please. Energy of Capricorn, please. Energy of Capricorn, please. Whoa. What's the obstacle with Capricorn, Spirit? Wow. Okay. Overcoming the obstacle, please. Whoa. Fly away. It is breezy today. So if it is sounding a bit off or muffled, I apologize. I'll wait till the wind slows down. Alright, outcome for Capricorn, please. Outcome for Capricorn, please. What's the outcome for our Capricorns, please? What's the outcome for our Capricorns, please? Overall energy is beautiful. 5s today. Overall outcome. All right, let's start with your energy. There's so much going on in this reading right now. Your energy, first thing that I saw, it was the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles is crossed by the 6 of Wands. So I think a lot of us go through so much, and we feel that when we go through a hardship, all I gotta do is just cast it aside. I just gotta push it aside and I'll be fine. And I get that, but checking in with yourself is really prevalent. It's really important. So overall energy is Knight of Swords, and he or she, I'm not gonna put any kind of, okay, he or she, my apologies, I'm not gonna put a gender on this. This knight is definitely showing a lot of grace and strength. And right under the Knight of Swords, 555. Wow, a lot of 5s are hitting the table like well, ground because we're sitting in the grass. But 555, angel number for change. So, what changes have you needed to go through, or what changes are you even afraid to face? Because the Knight of Swords is all about understanding that I need to get stuff done and going in like a bat out of hell, knight in shining armor style, like I'm ready for battle. I've strategized, I've thought about it, and I'm just ready to move. And that's great, especially when you're ready to make those changes and move into the change. Okay, I need to make a change, so let's do it. Perfectly fine, well and good, but are we missing something on the back end? Because with this Five of Pentacles, Earth energy is Capricorn, that's something that's feeling left out, left in the cold. It's something that's been put aside, cast aside, and it's outside looking in. And you're having that crossed by the Six of Wands. So, Six of Wands is victory. And maybe there's a victory that was faced by someone else that you had to have the outside looking in, and it's scarring you in some place. Or vice versa, where you're going through a victory, you're going through a change, and in that victory, you're having it in a sense of, I have to put people outward. I can't take in their energy. I can't take in anything that's going to take me from the focus of what I have already built up in myself. Because Wands, of course, is fire. Fire is passion. Passion is movement. Cards I wanted to fly with but did not was the Five of Wands with the Two of Wands. And maybe in the back end of the mind, you have conflict or even regret, where you had to pick and choose a battle or a road. And in doing that, you had to leave somebody behind. You had to let go of something to have nourishment or fulfillment. So when we're moving in that state, I'd say that move, that change, I'd say that move and change is what we need to build and to grow, to be within ourselves, to change within our everyday life. Because it's breezy today. Okay. So going within our everyday life, going within change, going within that ever-present sense of self, of I'm ready to move, I made a commitment, so I'm getting myself together, I'm moving forward, and I'm not concerned about what gets left behind. Maybe an emotion, a heartache, a situation, a person, things that we're going through, things that we're feeling, and we're trying to uplift ourselves, we're trying to move forward, we're trying to make change, positive change. In doing that, the obstacle is the Page of Pentacles, your energy, Earth energy. Page of Pentacles is that starting, I don't want to say youth mindset, but the starting point. It's you rebuilding, you coming into something, some kind of growth, and you're maybe stunted in this new change that you're not used to. And that, I would say, where that childlike mind has to come in, because your inner child will help you bring that creativity and that love in the situation, instead of it needing to be constant adulthood mindset of this is what the situation is, this needs to happen, this is how we need to move, this is how we need to be, instead of constantly needing to be the leader, to have focus on something or movement in something. Maybe to fall back. What is something in this change that I need to heal in myself? Because to overcome that is the Hangman. Hangman is stagnation. And for me, when I'm looking into this card of the Hangman, it's like looking within your inner self, looking within your soul, really catching the mirror of yourself. Instead of mirroring someone else, mirror yourself. Look within, go deep within, and understand, I'm making this change for the better. But to make the change for the better, I can't stay in the same pattern, because change comes to remove what was not needed or isn't needed. So when we're moving and moving forward in change, if we're going from the cocoon phase, we're leaving our caterpillar stage to becoming butterfly. So we're completely different individuals altogether. So if we're looking in and maybe seeing those dark parts that we didn't like, that we wanted to forget, to not hold on to, hang on to, maybe jealousy or fear, worry, embarrassment, whatever the case is, maybe it's time that when we're going into these new phases of life, new mind frames of life, stagnation is not what we're looking at, but we're looking at what stagnated me through this time so I can grow into this change. So in front of me is a line of trees, and I counted them, and there are 10 trees. And it's like posts. Sand's in the way. So like the post of life. So we have 10. 9 is completion. We're going into a whole new phase in 10. We're hitting double digits. We're doubling things up in what we're moving in. Come here. And it's something that you've asked to take on that you can handle. Sorry, I gotta close my eyes to make sure sand doesn't get in my face. But going into this change, because your outcome is 7 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. 7 plus 3 is 10. So you have the 10, and going into that 7 of Cups, it's having so many different options. Going past normality's sake and saying, I have so many different things that are presenting itself to me and building itself, because 3 of Pentacles, you're bringing in workmanship, you're bringing in healing something, fixing something, whatever was left out in the cold, you're repairing it, and you're strengthening it. Aside from fixing it, it's not just mending something, it's making it stronger. Like if a bone breaks and it heals that, the bone heals itself, it calcifies more to make sure that it holds more sturdily. In the same way, here's your card. Sorry. The same way if glass breaks. You know, some countries, they'll mend the broken pieces of that glass plate with gold. So we see that, yes, there are broken pieces. There's hard things that I've had to deal with, but I'm made of sturdy stock. And making that a sturdy stock, I need to go within the vulnerable and go within the mindset that you're too afraid to have others see, because you don't want that vulnerability, you don't want that piece of the puzzle somebody can easily take advantage of. And that's seeing in yourself and for yourself that you're not weak, you're not easily taken down, and you're strategizing where you don't have to be taken down, but mending a space within yourself that those closest with you that you have been giving that vulnerable piece to, knowing for sure that they're going to care for you just as much as you care for them. You can be a knight, but you can't be a knight in all walks of life. You have to have some kind of inner peace. You got to have some kind of strength through any and everything. So understanding the change, understanding I'm not this person to where I have to be overly cautious of vulnerability. I can let my vulnerability show in my space. I can let my vulnerability show in my space, whether it's at work, at home, around family or friends, because you can't take me down, or you can't use against me what is not meant for me. So when we're growing in life and we're building in life and we're understanding changes in ourselves, changes in our situation, yes, we can be the leader, we can be the top dog. But in doing so, you have to see both sides, because going into these new opportunities where, hey, I have this opportunity, this opened up for you, you changed into this and you're doing great, so we want to give you this, and you have so many different things that you can choose from. You can go within and say, okay, what works out not to make the highest dollar, but what works out to build the best me? What moves me to my highest spiritual sense of self? What moves me into my highest notion that this is just a piece of the puzzle? It's not defining of having me be this or do that. So if it's work related, what's going to build you into that great person that's going to help those at work, but also take the strength of what you're building at work and you can also place that at home? What actions, vulnerabilities, or things like that you can implement to make a better team, that also can make a better home life or a friendship life? What's something that's not going to just solely stick in this area, but help you as a whole? What can you do to help as a whole? What can you change to help as a whole? Okay, I like that. Taming the wind. It's funny, I haven't shuffled, but at the bottom of the deck it's 5-5, Taming the Wind, and it's very windy. So I love how everything is just kind of culminating together. Alright, so Spirit, please help me. What oracle message do we have for Capricorn today? What oracle message do we have for Capricorn? Okay. Alright, oracle message for Capricorn. Whoa! Half the deck fell. Oracle message for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Oracle message for Capricorn. What message for Capricorn? Let me shuffle this one more time. It feels stuck. It feels confound, like something's holding it together. You may be the glue that holds things together, but what can you help loosen you up? What can loosen you up? Message for Capricorn. Too many cards. There we go. Alright, so here we have the Witness that's under the deck, and underneath that upper world. So ascension, so growing, so building, being. What have we witnessed in our lives? And what the Witness is 64. 6 plus 4 is 10. So the cards that came out is So the smoky mirror, the arrow, and flow. Oh wow. And I love in her hands, she's allowing water to flow effortlessly. So we have 47, 3, and 20. So smoky mirrors is someone, I'm hearing oasis, but they're sitting in the water, seeing the reflection as they move into their ascension. It's different areas of their chakras that I'm seeing, and they have the distorted view of themselves in the vibrations of the water, but that energetic field around them that's opening up their crown. And in doing that, I can see that moving elevation that's opening up wisdom. What wisdom do we need to see without seeing? There's so many distractions and distortions of life, but what do we need to see? What do we need to witness past the seeing world? Because we have upper world, closest to the heavens, ascending us, pulling us into a whole new dimension. When you have an arrow facing upward, facing north, as if instead of letting gravity define it, taking off like a shot, just flying straight up, going and moving into the highest ascension, highest dominion, and then flowing. And there's lots and lots of water here, lots of water. You have smoky mirrors where the statue is sitting in water, and upper world where there's an owl, it seems, flying, but there's a lot of movement and vibration around it, climbing, looking like water. And then flow is a fish that's here. I'm so sorry, y'all. There's a fish that's here, and there's a woman literally being able to have the water move through her hands, through her fingers. It's like water bending from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And this could be Katara. Honestly, this could be your mind frame of Katara. So much growth and pain that she had to go through her young years. So much growth and pain that you've had to endure through your young years to shape and mold you into the person that you are today, but strengthen you to where flow can and will be effortless. And has been effortless in so many different avenues, but this is bringing you to your highest sense of self to help you flow. Because anytime that you have grown into a stronger person, stronger energy, stronger soul, stronger spiritual being, anytime that you've gone through anything to make you stronger, you've gone through a hardship, and it helped open your eyes, open your mind to things that we're just not used to seeing or understanding or knowing. So change 555, and instead of staying in, I know this because this is what I've been through, this is what I'm comfortable with, change into a whole different direction of understanding. Instead of allowing your eyes to see in this physical, corporeal world, allowing change to flow into you in spirit and in mind, allowing yourself to align with life the way it should, in a way that's past your point of inner knowing and outward knowing and seeing. So Capricorn, I hope this message helped. I hope this brought peace and understanding. Thank you so much for coming into this message. I think those that allow themselves to be more than what the eyes can see and transcend more than what the mind perceives. Crystals K. I love you so much. I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye, Starlights.